When you're on a self-care and self-love journey, the reason you lose so many friends is because those people loved the old version of you who didn't love yourself. Everyone's self-love and self-care journeys are different. So if you're already at a state where you feel like I love myself, I really do. I just think I'm the shit. Like I love myself. But you're sitting there wondering, where did all my friends go? Why don't I get along with people anymore? Why does it seem like every person who comes at me has negative intentions? And why that seems to be the case, I can definitely tell you, just based off of my own experience and what I've seen. There have been so many gorgeous girls. I've noticed, I met this girl one time. Start off with an anecdote. I met this girl one time. She was so pretty. She had a lot of friends, and I was like, okay, social butterfly, right? She's so cool. I noticed she started shifting her style. She was a bit alternative. She started shifting her style into something that was more classy, something more, a little bit demure, a little bit, I think from really strong, really strong, to more centralized, maybe a little bit minimalist. When I tell you, all of her friends seem to have an issue with her. Like, it started slowly and then it ramped up, where it seems like every single person decided that they didn't like her. And I was just like, that's interesting. There was another girl I knew. She was pretty. She's always been pretty. I think she's gorgeous. But one friend who was very insecure, and I knew she was insecure because I heard her say a lot of different things. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Randomly decided to start telling rumors about the girl. Straight rumors. Nothing with any backing. The girl was sending, the insecure girl was sending screenshots to people. She was doing a lot to this just girl who's going through a transitional period. And when I'm saying it's complete lies, it's fabrications, all that stuff, I mean it because I knew these people. So I'm like, that's not true though. That's not reality. If you have a problem with her, you could stop being her friend, but why are you trying to destroy her entire reputation? And it's because some people don't like when they see people elevating in their own ways. So why is that a problem? Goth, punk, these are all political based subcultures. This isn't just a look. So she still feels these ways. Why are you excluding her? Why are you treating her weird? And with the other girl, she's just going through a transitional period. It's actually out of her control. She was going through stuff she could not handle and she could not control, and she was not in control of it at all. And she was just the same sweet, pretty girl she always was. But the other girl who started spreading rumors about her falsehoods, I personally spoke to the girl and I was like, what is it? What do you get from this? This makes you look shady. This makes you look bad. Like, I'm trying to be kind, and I'm just like, what, why are you doing it? And I realized that it was just the fact that she didn't like the fact that that girl was going her own way, doing her own thing. And she didn't like watching that girl evolve at all. She really hated it. It really pissed her off. And she hated that evolution of that girl so much so she wanted to tank her socially. She wanted to destroy her social life. She wanted to make her unlikable. She wanted to make her out to be a horrible person. And that girl, it sadly worked on her. I personally remained cordial and nice to the girl because I knew that she hadn't done anything. But I noticed that a lot of people started keeping their distance, despite what everyone says about, I don't want to be a part of it. When you hear a rumor, kind of open up your ears, what did you say about so and so? Oh, you always tune in. And so literally she ruined her reputation for nothing because she didn't like the way she was changing. I said all those stories to be clear. People will change when you change. Sometimes it's very simple. You're breaking apart from a friend because the things that you guys do no longer align with each other. Sometimes you outgrow a person, and sometimes people outgrow you. That is not what this video is about. I talked on it a little bit. That's not what this video is about. This video is about people who will see you growing and suddenly you feel so alone. And it's not because you want everyone else on your level. It's because everyone else is actively, and when I say actively, I mean it, actively excluding you, actively making you out to be different. You're odd. If you get into an argument with one friend and the other one stands up and defends them, and you're right, you could be correct, you could be talking about something really important to you. The other person gets up and defends them and all that, and comes at you really rudely. They probably were talking about you. They probably been talking about the shift in you and the shift in your energy and how now you think you're better than them. Sometimes it happens so quick you don't even notice. You don't even feel like you've gone through a change. Sometimes it's a change of environment. Going from, for like my younger viewers, going from middle school to high school, someone can have that feeling about you. It's like being like, she thinks she's better than me. She kind of thinks that she's all that. I feel like she's all that. It's what they actually feel. But they're not going to say that. They're not going to tell you, I think you're great. They're going to sit there and be like, something about you pisses me off. And that's what happens in their head. But they go around and start spreading rumors. They go around and start doing this. So even change of environment's enough. I'm sure there's a lot of people joke about how you're never going to have your high school friends. You're not going to have these people that you knew before. And it's because a change of environment also does something. Going from high school to college. Whew. That would lose you a lot of friends. Because now you're an adult and you're living your life differently. You might not be doing certain things. And you might not be tapping into certain things that you were tapping into before. And it makes you unrelatable to these people who are still stagnant and are in the same place. And I'm telling this to you guys because I feel like there's a lot of people who have this feeling and they don't place it. A lot of people are like, if you're losing all your friends, you're the problem. You might just be. The problem might just be with you as a human being. They don't like you. They don't like the fact that you are so great in their eyes. They don't like the fact that you do the things that they wish they could. I'm not saying this to down these people who are your friends. I'm talking about these people who are not your friends. I'm talking about these people who stayed close to you so they could observe you and watch how you move and try to mimic it. I'm talking about the copycats. I'm talking about the insecure or I hate myself, I'm so ugly type people that when you seem to love yourself, when you actually like yourself, they will hate you more than anything because they wish they were like that. These people who need you to comment on everything. These people who need your advice. How do you do your lashes? How do you do your makeup? How do you go to the gym? What's the routine? What's the this? What's that? A lot of it can be regular friendship. And this is why it's so hard to notice. This is why it's so easy to miss. A lot of it's regular friendship. I've given friends my entire lash mascara routine, my entire falsies routine, but it will be crazy. It will be crazy. There's gonna be things. It's not that deep. It is. It is that deep. It always is that deep. You say it's not that deep until it is, and then you have to look back at this and be like, oh my gosh, I should have noticed sooner. And this happened to me. I'm not coming from this place of I'm just so much better than everybody and I've always understood when people don't like me. No. There's been a lot of people where I'm like, oh my gosh, she likes me. Why? And then something crazy happens. They let someone be racist to me. Okay, so maybe she didn't like me. Or they let someone disrespect you, or they agree with you, or they talk shit about you, and actually talking shit, and they'll never come to you. They're saying it to say it to other people, to have these rumors spread about you, to have all this happen. But it's so easy to mistake these people for real friends, because if you genuinely want a connection with them and feel like you have a connection with them, it feels better to act like they're your real friends than to sit there and realize these people don't like me, yet they're hanging around me all the time, and they don't like me. They don't like me. But they're not even being cordial. They want to get close. They want to get close. They want to have sleepovers. They want to come to my house. Cordial and that, it's not the same thing. That is venomous. It's evil. It's not correct. You can't hate someone so much, yet desire to be around them that bad. It's envy that those people have towards you. And I'm here to be a safe space where if you have stories in the comments and you want to talk about it. Because it's literally one of the most heinous things you'll ever experience. It hurts so bad. It will hurt everything. Because it makes you realize, damn, y'all really ain't fucking like me. What did I do? What did I do? Ignore my accent from New York. But what did I do? What did I do to you? And you never have to do anything. You never have to do anything. You just have to be you. And they don't like it. Because it hurts their feelings. You being used as a exact threat to them being mediocre. And that's a problem. And I'm so sorry that you're going through it, but I hope that this video has helped and help you understand that it's not just you. You're not the only person, and eventually you will find tribe. Eventually you'll find those people who actually like you. And it's when you start to like yourself genuinely. I'm so honest about this. Like, it's hard. I said it previously and I'll say it again. It's the horrible function of I don't really like myself mixed with someone like I don't really like you either. Perfect. You guys are perfect for each other. And once you start being like, wait, I think I like myself. Don't you dare do that, because they were going to ignore you. They were going to ignore your existence before they became your friend. If you ever had those friends who, when they first meet you, they act like you didn't exist, those are the people to look out for. Not those people who are just going about their days. Oh, I'm talking about someone like, you could have been like, hi, you could have been in their face. And they were like, stone cold. Like, those are the people you need to look out for. People who are like super like different from when you meet them and when they feel like they know you. People who go from, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, to, yeah, bitch, you have to slap on all that makeup. Because I'm mean to my friends. Keep an eye out for those people, because do they treat everyone like that, or they just treat you like that? Are they mean to everyone in that way, or they're just mean to you that way because they don't like you? I'm just saying, keep your eyes open, and once you see it, seeing is believing, and you know it. And it's okay to be upset, and it's okay to mourn friendships. It's really, really hard going through that shit. It is. As I'm not saying this to be like, I'm the toughest lady around, and I dealt with that, and it doesn't matter. It took me a while to get to the point where I'm at now, where it's just like, okay, you don't like me, that's all right. You don't need to like me. It took me a while to get here. But now that I'm here, I want everyone else to get to that point too, because it feels so freeing, and it feels so light and lovely and just airy. Anyways, bombshells, I hope you have an amazing day. And I hope that, if anything at all, this video helped provide a little bit of comfort for like a terrible situation and a terrible feeling. Anyways, bye.